my gear, so let's start. So let's start with my amp. This is Bose S1 Pro. It's a really good amp, and it supports Bluetooth, and it has two jacks, one for mic and one for guitar. And it's really powerful. In fact, it can run on battery for over 12 hours. Now moving on, this is my guitar processor, Bose GT1, and it's really nice. It has over 200 effects, both user-defined and predefined, and it's very portable to use. Also, it has a very nice battery life. It can run on battery for over 8 hours. So, and this is my Fender Squire Affinity series. It has 3 coils, 1 humbucker. It has 2 coils, 1 humbucker, and the other 2 are single coiled. And this is the pickup change. The extreme up is the neck pickup, and the extreme down is the bridge pickup. And the middle ones are the mix of these both pickups. This is a tone. This is for humbucker tone, and this is for both of the single coil. And this is the volume. This guitar is Sunburst, and it's like really light and also like really beautiful. So now I'm going to tell you about the various effects of my processor. So let's start. So the first one is high gain stack. This is P01, and it has like a lot of gain and lots of reverb. In fact, you can make any changes to any effect. Like you can turn on the delay, or you can in fact you can edit from here. You can choose the tone and anything. So let me show you. Distortion and a really nice sustain. Now moving on. Next is Terra Echo Lead. This P02. It has lots of reverb, delay, on preamp effects. So it's basically for metal riffs, power heavy metal riffs. Now moving on. Natural Clean P03. Well, it's like lots of echo, so it's really nice for studio recordings and all. Really peaceful. Okay, so as we shifted on to Natural Clean, you can see that these lights are on, the FX1, preamp, FX2, delay. These all effects are on. In fact, we can edit anything. If I don't want this, I can just press it and it's easy. And in fact, you can edit from here. You can choose the tone you want, you can choose the vibes you want, chorus, tremolo. In fact, now I'm gonna show you this 2 guitars effect in Natural Clean. So here I am. Really ambient. Now moving on. Power metal riff. Again, this is for very heavy metals, and you can see that now the delay FX2, earlier these lights were on, now these are off. So the effects, it has lots of reverb, and also like for metal riffs you can see. Moving on, Harmony LD in AM, that's P05. Now you can see that all of the lights are on. It has got all the effects. In fact, I can remove an effect if I want, just like this. If I don't want FX2, I will just Round and Round, P06, and again you can see all of the effects are on. So let's move on. Now, P07 FDR Blues Crunch. As you can see earlier, all the lights were on. Now the FX1 preamp, FX2 and reverb effects are only here. So I would like to show you some. As you can see, it is good for rock and metal songs, and sometimes I use this effect in my videos. So let's move on. P08 Sync Tremolo, and from the name you can guess it has a lot of tremolo in it. So you guys heard it? So it has got lots of tremolo. You can use it in various songs and in fact earlier you saw that these lights were off. Now these lights are on. OD, EDS, preamp and FX2 effects. So now let's move on. P09 Add Transparency. So now you can see the delay and reverb are also on. It has got lots of reverb, as I would like to show you right now. So it's also good for rock and metal songs. And as you can see, there is a little bit of tremolo in this. Now P10 Orange Roomy Lead organs. So it has got ODDS, preamp and reverb. So let's try it. Yeah, really catchy. I like this. P11 Acoustic Sim Straight. So as you can see from the name, it produces a sound just like acoustic guitars. I'll show you. So let's move on. P12 Royal Lead. And all the effects are on, and it's like really loud effect. You can hear it. And it's got lots of sustain. So you can lots of sustain. Now next, P13 Super Slow Gear. All the effects are on. You can see. Like you can. I'll show you the effect. So you can see the sound is 1 octave higher actually. Now I don't want this effect, so I'm just gonna turn off sound. See now, the sound is disappeared. Now let's move on. P14 Slapback Echo. As you can see, there's gonna be echo in it. Distortion and overtone, P15. So all the effects are on except the FX1. So let's try this one. Again, the sound is 1 octave higher. Next, fat bluesy leads. As you can see from the name, it is gonna have lots of blues effects. So I'll show you. Now the next one, P17 Vivid Organ Tone. So as you can see, all the effects are on. So let's try it. Now let's increase the effect. As you can see, again it is 1 octave higher. So It's got a sound just like an organ. So let's move on. P18 Stack Crunch. Okay, it's and 2 effects are on, as you can see in the previous one. All the effects were on. So let's see. And it's got a crunchy tone, just as you can see from the name. So let's move on. Okay, P90 Van Flange. It has got preamp, FX and delay mode on. Rest are not there. Let's see it. It's got lots of sustain. Okay, let's move on. P20 Spacey Lead, and as you can see, the distortion, preamp, delay and reverb are on. I don't like this effect very much. Then P21 1959 Crunch, again the preamp and the reverb effects are on. So crunchy. P22 Mid Boost Combo. Okay, as you can see, the FX, the preamp, the FX2 and the reverb are on. Let's see. Okay, it's called Distortion. Let's move. P23 Crunch for Rhythm. It's got preamp and reverb on, rest are not there. Let's see. P24 Rotary. Okay, it has got preamp, FX2 and reverb on. So let's see. As you can see, the sound is rotating as you can hear it. Okay, let's move on. P25 1969 Experience. As you can see, all the effects are on. Okay, so let's check it. It's for heavy metal songs. This one. P26 Creamy Set. Distortion is on, preamp and reverb are also on. Let's see this. Okay, now the next effect is P27 Deep Delay and Vibrato. So you can see the FX1, distortion, preamp and delay effects are on. So let's try this one. It's still out. Let's move on. P28 Robin's Bridge. As you can see, earlier the FX1 was on, now these are off, and now preamp, FX2, delay and reverb. Now let's check this one. P29 Ribbon. Preamp, FX2 and delay mode are on, as you can see. So let's see it. P30 Octafuzz Lead. So it's got FX1, distortion, preamp, delay and reverb. And as you can see from the lead, it is a fuzz tone. So you can see. Okay, so now moving on. P31 60s Fuzz Legend. As you can see, distortion is on and preamp. So let's check out this one. Okay, it's okay kind. So let's move on. P32 5th PS and Gate. So you can see distortion is on, preamp, FX2 and reverb. So let's check this out. As you can see, this tone is 1 octave higher. Okay, so now let's see the next one. P33 Rhodes. Now, The FX is on, preamp, FX2, delay and reverb. So let's check this tone out. Okay, now let's see the other one. P34 slow gear lead. As you can see, all of the effects are on. Now let's check this out. As you can see, there's a lot of delay in this tone. I like this tone. So let's move on. P35 Power Drive. Now in the previous one, all of the effects were on. Now in this one, all are on except the FX2. Let's check this out. Okay, now let's see the other one. P36 Ambient Dirty Distortion. Now as you can see, the preamp is on and the reverb is on. So now let's check this tone out. Okay, now let's see the other one. P37 Match Crunch. So you can see preamp is on, reverb is on. Let's check this out. Now let's see the other one. P38 Organ Crunch, preamp and reverb is on. Okay, now let's check this out. Wasn't loud enough. Now let's check the other one. Stereo Stack P39. Now FX1 is on, preamp, FX2 and reverb. Now let's see this one. So this tone. Now let's check out which is the next one. LATR riff P40. So you can see FX1 is on, distortion is on and preamp. So let's check this tone out. Yeah, there's a lot of vibrato in this tone. Okay, now let's check out the other one. P41 Combo Acoustic. FX1 preamp reverb. So let's check this tone out. Wow, it sounds like that two acoustic guitars are playing together. It gives you a feeling as if you were in a band and multiple guitars are playing together. Okay, and the P41, this is one of my favorites. So now let's check out the other one. P42 Twin Crunch. Now it has got FX1, preamp, reverb. Okay, now let's check this one out. Yeah, it sounds really ambient, as if you were in a studio. So let's now move on. P43 Slide for LP. Now FX1, preamp and reverb. Now let's check this out. Yeah, it's good for rock and metal songs. So now let's see the other one. P44 Basic Blues. Now FX1, preamp, FX2, delay, reverb. All these effects are on except the distortion. So let's see. bluesy feeling. So let's now check out the other one. P45 King of Blues. Okay. Preamp and reverb effects are on. Now let's check this one out. Nice. Okay. This is also one of my favorite effects. Now let's move on. P46 Finger Lead. Preamp, delay, reverb effects are on. Now let's check this out. Nice. It has got lots of sustain. You know, it's good for all those bends and slides. Okay. P47 Blues Buddy. Now you can see all the effects are on. Now let's check this out. It's nice for blues licks, you know, and it's also one of my favorites. So now let's check out the other one. P48 Squeeze Blues GT. Now preamp and reverb effects are on. Now let's see this one. Again, it sounds bluesy, so let's move on. P49 Bark Tone. Preamp is on, FX2 is on, delay is on, and reverb. Now let's check this out. Okay, so this effect is mostly for heavy metal music. So let's move on. P50 70s US hard rock. Preamp, reverb effects are on. Let's check this out. Yeah, this effect is also one of my favorites since it gives you a rock feeling. So now let's move on. P51 Brown SND4 ST. FX1 Distortion, preamp, delay and reverb effects are on. Now let's check this out. Okay, so now let's move on. P52 1984 Drive-In, preamp, FX2, delay and reverb effects are on. Now let's see this one. Now let's check out the other one. P53 OD1 plus stack. So it's got distortion, preamp, delay, reverb. Now let's see this one. This effect is also one of my favorites. I have used this in many riffs. So now let's check out the other one. P54 Great Rock. FX1, preamp, delay and reverb are on. So let's see this one. Also, this effect is also one of my favorites. In fact, I sometimes edit this effect. So let me show you. Let's choose the classic rock tone and the two guitars vibes. Yeah. So I've used this in like many songs. See this. Okay, now let's check out the next one. P55 Beginner Lead. It's got distortion, preamp, delay and reverb on. Now let's see this. Yeah, so as you can hear, got lots of distortion. So it's good for heavy metal music. Now let's check out the other one. P56 Modern Metal. It has got FX1 preamp, FX2 reverb effects on. Now let's see this one. So as you can see from the name, the tone is like metal music, like heavy metal music. So let's check out the other one. P57 chorus lead. As you can see, all of the effects are on. So now let's check out this one. So as you can see, this is mostly for power metal riffs and etc. So let's move on. P58 RFIER lead. That is FX1 preamp reverb effects are on. Now let's check out this one. Now the other one. P59 Metal Money. FX1 preamp reverb, these effects are on. Now let's check out this one. Again, as you can see from the name, it sounds like heavy metal music. Now let's check out the next one. P60 Metal Con. Preamp and reverb effects are on. Let's check out this one. Like heavy metal tone. So now let's check out the other one. Okay, now the next one is P61 Dragon Metal. Now the effects: distortion, preamp, FX2 delay and reverb. Now let's see this one. So as you can see, this also sounded like heavy metal music. P62 Blade Metal. Now FX1, FX2 delay and reverb are all the effects for this tone. Let's see. This tone is too loud, I don't like this one. P63 Triple Deep Delay. Now FX1, FX2 and delay and preamp also. These four effects are on. Now let's check this one. So as from the name, you can see, you can hear there's a lot of delay in this one, delay and echo. P64 Metamorphosis GT. You can see all the effects are on. So now let's check this one out. I even don't like this one. So now let's check out the next. P65 Diamond Echo. Preamp, delay, reverb. Let's see this. Like this tone, it's so ambient, you know. So let me show you by changing some effects. Now I'm gonna change the vibe to 2 guitars and I'm gonna change the echo to moderate delay. Now let me show you something. It's one of my favorites. So let's check out the next one. P66 Tremolo Mod Delay. FX1 preamp, FX2 delay and reverb. All these effects are on. So now let's try this one. So from the name and also from the sound, you can see that it has got tremolo. P67 multi-dimension. You can see all the effects are on. Now let's check out this one. This also sounds like really ambient, you know. It sounds heavenly. It's a really heavenly tone. I really love it. Now let's check out the next one. P68 U2. So FX1 preamp, FX2 and delay effects are on. Let's see this one. So let's check out the next one. P69 Mellow Fellow. Now FX1 preamp, FX2 delay and reverb. All these effects are on. Now let's see this one. This is also one of my favorites. Even I have used this effect in one of my videos. So it sounds like really ambient and heavenly, as if you were in a studio, you know, as if you were surrounded by valleys. Now, other one, P70 80 Studio Lead. Now, FX1 preamp, FX2 delay and reverb. All these effects are on. Now, let's check out this one. Okay, it's got lots of sustain, but I don't really like this tone. Now let's check out the next one. P71 Super Clean, FX1 preamp, FX2 delay reverb. All these effects are on. Now let's check out. So as you can see from the name and also you can hear from the sound, it has got a really clean tone. And also it has got some delay, as you can hear. Now let's check out the next one. P72 Super Modulate. Now you can see all of the effects are on. Now let's check out this tone. It has got lots of echo. So now P73 Sliced Up, FX1 Distortion preamp, FX2 reverb. It has got all these effects on. So let's check it out. Again, I don't really like this tone. So P74 Deep CS Saint Chorus, FX1 preamp, FX2 delay reverb. All these effects are on. Now let's see this one. This tone has got lots of chorus vibes, and also it sounds really heavenly, as if you were in a studio. So let's move on. It is also one of my favorites. P75 Wall of Fuzz Tone. So it has got distortion, preamp, FX2 mode, delay, reverb. Okay, now let's see this one. P76 Envy Lead Modulate, distortion, preamp, FX2 delay, reverb. All these effects are on. Let's check out this one. Now let's check out the other one. P77 Leslie Heaven, FX1 preamp, FX2 delay, reverb. All these effects are on. P8 noisy dub. FX1 preamp, FX2 and reverb. All these effects are on. Let's see this one. So it has got a wah effect, and it's okay guys, I don't really like this one much. P79 tight crunch. FX1 preamp, FX2 reverb. These effects are on. Now let's see this one. This sound is really crunchy. Now P80 70s funky clean. It's got FX1 preamp and reverb effects on. So this tone is like clean tone. P81 Flageoletto. So it has got all the effects on. Now let's check this one out. Lovely. I really like this one as it sounds like really ambient and heavenly, and also like it has got delay. This delay makes it like the delay makes it look really beautiful. Sound really beautiful. P82 Terra Funk. FX1 preamp, FX2 delayed reverb. Let's check this out. Set this to the bridge pickup. Yeah, sounds funky. P83 funky groove. So it's FX1, FX2 and reverb, and also preamp. Let's check this one. Favorites. P84 Terra Rev and Comp. So it's FX1 preamp and delay. Now let's see this one. Okay. P85 Fusion 335. FX1, distortion, preamp, delay and reverb are the effects. So as you heard, this effect is really good for tapping. P86 80s jazz fusion. FX1 preamp, FX2 delay and reverb. Let's see this one. P87 mild jazz. FX1 preamp, FX2 and reverb. Now let's see this one. Now P88 Jazz Field. Now it has got distortion, preamp, FX2, delay and reverb. Now let's see this one. Sounds jazzy. Now P89 Jazz Simulator. FX1, preamp, delay and reverb are the effects for this tone. Let's see this one. P90 Clean Sustain. This FX1, preamp, FX2, delay and reverb. Now let's see this one. It has got nice sustain. In fact, it is one of my favorites. Now P91 Comp Crunch Lead. It's FX1, preamp, delay and reverb are the effects. Now let's see. Now P92 Fuller TN Drive. It has got all the effects on FX1, distortion, preamp, FX2, delay and reverb. Let's say this one. Now P93 Unmatched Combo. Now again it has got all the effects on. Now let's check out the next one. P94 Country Pickin'. Again it has got all the effects on. Now let's see this one. This tone is really nice for rhythm guitar, and also in fact you can lead, it's good. See this. P95 Tweed Clean. So it has got preamp and reverb effects on. Now P96 CLN Twin Sullen. So it's preamp, delay and reverb effects are on. Let's see this one. P97 Safari USA. FX1, preamp, FX2, delay and reverb are the effects. I don't use it very much since I don't like it. Now P98 Mellow Lead. It has got distortion, preamp, FX2 and delay effects. Let's see this one. P99 Retro Tremolo. It has got FX1, preamp, FX2 and reverb effects on. So let's check out this one. Tremolo effect, as you can hear this. See this. So these were the preset effects, and apart from these 100 preset effects, there are 100 more user effects which you can save, which you can edit and save permanently. You can also edit these presets, but the changes won't be saved permanently. So see, apart from these 100 presets that we observed, half of them are really useful and are awesome. So it has got a really beautiful design. It's really compact, and in fact this pedal is like really smooth and soft, easy to use, and like these are very beautiful rides. You know, this blue lights, red light, and then these are the knobs for choosing various, and also you can in fact edit your effect, your current effect with these knobs. And this pedal is really lightweight. In fact, it's really portable to use, and it's really easy to use. From this button, select button, you can select any effect you want, and from this edit button you can edit your current effect, and then from these buttons also you can temporarily edit your effect. Okay, and now let's talk about the buttons. These two buttons are for the tuner. When you press these together, then the tuner will open, and it's actually gonna pick up the vibrations of your guitar while tuning. And now moving on, if we press these two buttons together, then the looping effect will be on. You can loop up to 40 seconds. And while looping, you can also, if you press this alone, then you can first you can record, and after recording, when you have done, then you can also even dub whatever you want. You can add another thing, and if you want to stop, just double press this, and if you want to like end the loop, then just press these both. And these are for like for going to the previous effect and for going to the next effect. Now I'll show you the looper. this was the looper. Now I'm gonna show you the tuner, the inbuilt tuner. So this right light will tell you that your string is a bit sharp, and the left one will tell you that your string is a bit low, and the red one, that is the center one, will tell you that your string is in tune. So I'm gonna show you. So as you can see now, this string is in tune. See, it's red. Alright, so, and to close the tuner, again you have to press both of the buttons. So we are done with the tuner. Okay guys, so this was all about Bose GT1. It is a wonderful pedal for me, and it is awesome for its cost. Even it's portable, as it can run on battery, and in fact you can take it to your gigs or for camping, as it can run on battery for up to 8 hours. So this was all about my processor Bose GT1, and I also told you about my gear. So you tell me in the comment section about the gear, that how did you like it, and you also tell me in the comment section which effect you like the most. So thank you all for watching. Don't forget to subscribe, share and like my channel. Okay, so see you all soon. Bye.